Jack, who we'll start with, you had to make an entrance, didn't you?
No, I just had a bit of trouble tying my stallion up out the front. There's no parking for horses out here.
Did it have a flat tire or something?
No, it's just I was finished eating.
Jack, how did you feel last time out? We saw you against Troy O'Meara. We knew what was on the line. How did it feel to be back after well over 2 years out of the ring?
Yeah, it felt great to be back in the ring. The No Limit cards, they're amazing. They put on the best performances and the best fighters in Australia. So it was a pleasure to be on the card again. It was good. I knew the Nikita fight was there if I got through Troy. Troy came out hard and fast. He threw a bunch of punches, but nothing landed. Nothing hurt me. I dropped him in the second round, and after that I just knew I had to get through the fight, just box smart, land the clean shots, come out unscathed. Troy's a messy fighter, like he gets cut easily against Wade, he gets cut, Wade got cut. I just didn't want to get a head clash and get caught in a brawl with him and miss the opportunity to fight Nikita here. So it was good, I felt good. I woke up the next day, felt like a solid sparring session, straight back in the gym, and you got that excitement to level up.
Do you feel like you've got a point to prove against the Tszyu family after having fought Tim a few years ago?
Oh man, I'd love to get one back on the Tszyu. I know Tim's gone exceptionally well in his career, and it was an honour to share the ring with him, and he's getting better and better every fight. But I'm a big believer everything happens for a reason. I enjoyed a couple of years off. I'm loving my gym again. I'm training at BTS. I'm hungry. I'm fresh. I'm a big believer everything happens for a reason, and this fight's come around at the perfect time.
What have you made of Nikita? I'm sure you've been watching closely. How do you think he compares to Tim?
Oh man, I think Nikita's a lot more entertaining. He likes to trade. He gets in there and man, it's a perfect fight for me. I hope he comes and lets his hands go because that's when I'm at my best. And I feel like it has a Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler type of style to it. We're going to come out fast and fight a lot differently to how I fought Troy. I've got nothing to lose now. It's the weight of the world and Australia's on Nikita's shoulders now, and he can sort of experience that. But man, I'm just gonna enjoy the experience. I feel good, and I look good. I feel back. I've been in 23 wars, and man, I still look this good. So I'm looking forward to getting back in there.
You've pretty much talked your way into this fight, so is there anything you want to say to Nikita, who's now sitting just a couple of seats down?
I'm just looking forward to getting in there with him. I'm glad I'm in there boxing him in the ring. I'm glad Nikita's got a little bit of a weird vibe around him. I wouldn't go back to his house if he invited me over for a barbecue, I'll tell you that. But man,
I'd feed you some weird stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'd wake up with his dogs licking my toes out the back, tied up to a chair. So I know he's a strange cat, but man, he can fight. So I'm looking forward to putting on a good show, and man, it's going to be a cracker. Man, all these people that watch that performance against Troy, it's 2.5 years out of the ring, saying that, I'm not ready for Nikita. Man, I've been in 23 wars, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm ready, I'm hungry, this is a good fight. They're the same people that after Nikita fought Ben Horn were saying that Nikita wasn't ready for me. So it's just water off a duck's back, all these commenters, and I'm just going to prove myself, prove my family, prove my gym, prove Australia that I got what it takes to be back on the top.
Nikita Tszyu, is that a fair assessment? You're a strange cat?
Pretty much, yeah. Like that's a very good description of me. I'd probably say the same thing about you. Like it's not the usual kind of scene to see someone walking around with a cowboy hat and a belt buckle like that. But look, it's a beautiful personality that you have. You got like a little bubbliness to you, and yeah, I respect it. You're unique, and you own it. That's a good thing.
Thank you.
Can you respond to that?
Oh man,
bubbliness?
anything. I'll take anything. I'm just not going back to his house for a barbecue.
Yeah, you got to take the compliments. You got to take. The compliments.
Man, I'm full of compliments. I'll take them all as I get them. So thank you very much, and looking forward to sharing the ring.
Likewise.
And a barbecue potentially afterwards, Nikita. Would you like to extend the invitation now?
Nah, probably not. Sorry, I only bring my friends over, and yeah, not to be awkward or anything, but.
That's all right. Have you got many friends, mate?
Yeah, I got a couple. I got 4 friends.
Four
good
Four's
mates
better
of
than
mine.
3.
Does that mean to mean something, or is it just...
Well, this is
friends
going.
is better than 3 friends.
Oh, okay.
3 friends is better than 2 friends.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought that was it.
Well, this is going into weird areas at the moment, but Nikita, tell us about this fight and what it represents to you? Because I know that you felt after what you've done in recent times that you needed to go to the next level. You needed to step up the level of your opponent, and clearly Jack is that.
Yeah, this is definitely a massive step up for me. It's a step up from the how many fights has had? 23 fights, you just said?
23.
That's definitely like twice as much as my most recent fights. So it's a huge step up for me in both experience and styles. He's a very durable fighter. He's been around the game for a very long time. I used to watch him spar George Kambosos at our gym when I was 14 years old. So I've known him for quite a long time. So it's good to get in there with someone that's who's been aging for a while. Not to say that you're old. You're like a fine wine.
Fine wine indeed.
Yeah.
Just keep going, Nikita, please.
Yeah, I don't know where else to say.
What have you seen from Jack? Not only in the ring over the road here the other night, but also his presence and the fact that he wants this fight. Where do you think he's at?
Yeah, I think he's ready for it as well. I'm not going to judge the most recent fight because, again, 2 years off, you're dusting off the cobwebs, as he said. As well, he's trying to stay durable, he's trying to not get any cuts. The Troy O'Malley fight would have been a war if he fought his regular style. So he knew that there is a possible fight in the future with me. So he did the kind of right style, right assessment, right adjustments, and I'm glad everything worked out the way it is.
Back at the Horden Pavilion, you had a really tough night there against Ben Horn. Some people would see some similarity. Clearly, Jack has been around for longer and had a lot more fights, but he's a warrior, Jack Brubaker, much like Ben Horn, which you seem to have a bit to figure out.
Yeah, well, I'm glad. I need these kind of fights. I need fights that push me into the deeper rounds. I don't like the first round knockouts. They're good and all in maybe the later part of your career, but at the start you want to build the experience. So when those tough fights do happen, you're well adjusted. And this is a fight that I'm going to learn a lot from, a lot about myself. Look, the Ben Horn fight was the fight that I learned the most about myself. I had the biggest step up from that fight till the next when I versed Darken Dryden. I felt like I had changed gears completely because I got to really battle myself in that fight.
Jack clearly thinks he wins this fight. A lot of people think this fight goes the distance either way, but I know you'll be looking for a stoppage. Your brother stopped him in round 4. He's over there. Do you think you can do it faster?
Yeah, he beat my one-round stoppage last time, so 4's the aim, but we're ready for anything. We're ready for the whole 8-round distance. I've been sparring 8 rounds for quite some time now, and we've got a very high tempo, and we're ready for the dirtiest, hardest fight that we can possibly get.
And I'll leave it to you to finish. Anything you'd like to say, weird or otherwise, to Jack?
What's with the cowboy thing? I've always been curious about this. I've never had any
I grew up riding horses my whole life, so down Darks Forest Riding Ranch. It's my family business, and I just enjoy the whole cowboy thing.
I respect that, yeah. Because you're from Cronulla, so I was like, it's weird that a cowboy will come from Cronulla, and I was always a little confused. I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, but I'm glad that we got this sorted.
I'm glad we could do that here. Thank you so much.
I'd take him for a horse ride, but I wouldn't want to be in the bushes alone with him.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'll race him, man. I'm a little mental when it comes to adrenaline.
Yeah, no doubt. We might get these two to face off, which anything could happen here quite clearly. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along to this official announcement press conference. It's been very, very entertaining in KO. And this is the butcher, Nikita Tszyu, and the cowboy, Jack Brubaker. Thanks for your company here today. We eagerly await next week's fights, of course. Wednesday night, the 9th of August, you will see the head splitter back in action, Isaac Hardman, in a made-for-television event. And then 2 weeks after that, it is our pay-per-view brought to you by No Limit on Main Event Television, the Horden Pavilion. And as we get Nikita and Jack to face the front, please, boys. Oh, they're deep in conversation now. And this is Nikita Tszyu and Jack Brubaker. I'm Ben Damon. I'll see you at the fights.
Good to go.